AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. It will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking for water, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Had to stick to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of...
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
On that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Stroud to throw it. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 43 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the normal way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now Wilson going to change things up here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On the zone read, a give the right. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Stroud now on 4th down. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll change things up. Up the middle, Achane. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Miami.
Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Wilson wants a different look. A run straight ahead with Achane. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw is Wilson.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Wilson.
Wilson be caught. It's Waddle.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now Wilson changing the play. Achane gets it from the gun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now an audible here into something else. In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st down, Houston.
Delson in motion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 69 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Guy's man is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flushed out right. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home. Not to my goal. We predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
First down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. It's Mixon on the counter.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Texans.
Again, it's Mixon. Still on his feet. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
36 yards.
And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up fourth.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19, here we go. Drop 60, 70, triple, perfect team. Buffalo 18.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Well, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll give this to Achane. And he'll take this down to the 33.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Throwing is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
23 yards from the touchdown.
and the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this one?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Miami. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
This 2nd and 4.
Tony. 18. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Here we go.
Delson in motion.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's